Akbar.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. Before I deliver my song of praise, my closing address, it looks like God wants me to deliver a song of praise. I wanted to say that before I deliver my closing address, I want to thank a number of people. But since a word has come in, which is song of praise, I think I'll have to do that. And I entreat all brethren to join me. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Summa salatu wassalam ala nabiyyina. Summa salatu wassalam ala nabiyyina. Nabi Muhammadin. Summa salatu wassalam ala nabiyyina. Nabi Muhammadin. Ayina ya miniza. Ayina oyenya miniza. Yesra ya mina sumji ma ye komcheni. Yesra ya mina sumji ma ye komcheni. Komcheni Muhammadun. Yesra ya mina sumji ma ye komcheni. Komcheni Muhammadin. Jazakumullah ahsanul jaza. The grandchildren of Nabamir I, Maulvi Yusuf Yosin, they call me Salamu Salamu. and one of them calls me Siraju Munir. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Before I go on to say anything, I would want to express our gratitude on behalf of the entire Ahmadiyya Muslim community of Ghana to the security agencies who made it a duty to be present with us here at various corners of this Bustani Ahmad, some visible easily to us, others not that visible, but only for the purposes of protecting us and ensure that no harm comes to us. We owe them great gratitude, and we pray that the Almighty Allah may protect them too in the course of their work. Indeed, with that is also the message to all members of the community that the alarm bells for security have been sounded in our country. The National Minister for National Security has launched a campaign which is known as See It, Say It. See something, say something. That is the correct decision. What he learned was see something, say something. It is to say that the collective security of this country is in the hands of each and every individual member of this country. We must therefore keep our eyes open so that we can see something. And by something happening, by something here is meant the undesirable thing happening or signs of mischief taking root. And when you see it, don't keep quiet. Let the authorities alert the authorities that you've seen something here which is suspicious and you feel it could bring harm to our country. The terrorists are working seriously and advancing towards our country, Ghana. As we speak, more than half of Burkina Faso has been taken over by insurgents, taken over by terrorists, which is to say that there is more than half of Burkina Faso that the president of Burkina Faso cannot enter there. That is the seriousness of the issue. Mali is in the same category, where a great part of the country has been taken over by terrorists, so that the country, in effect, has been dismembered completely. Recently, they've entered Togo, and they are moving down. We must know that the real place that they need is Ghana. In Ghana, we have a very beautiful, good coastland for purposes of ships docking. We have the Tema Harbor. We equally have the Takoradi Harbor. Between Tema and Takoradi, Salt Pond used to be a seaport. Apart from these, ships can comfortably dock at most places within the coastal belt of Ghana. It is the reason why we have to be very, very careful. It's the reason why we must remain alert. Because as at now, they want an outlet. They want access to the sea. So nobody is hearing what is happening. Yes. What I'm saying is that the terrorists are trying to access the sea. In effect, the most effective place they are looking at is Ghana, our country, to have access to the sea coast of Ghana so that they can bring in as many of their arms and ammunition and export as many of their undesirable things to many parts of the world, from which they earn that free money to buy those arms and ammunition. It is the reason why everybody in Ghana must remain alert. Everybody must make an effort to see something. And on seeing something, you make every effort to say something so that you save this country. It's a collective responsibility of all of us. I also want to thank the Officer Justice Salana and his team for the good work that they have done. They have worked tirelessly together with the regional president and regional missionary of Greater Accra region to prepare this place as we find it for this Jalsa, which we are just about to close. We owe them a heart full of gratitude, and may Allah richly reward them. The Huda The Hudam al-Ahmadiyya have been active throughout. They've also played a role in ensuring that there is law and order and there is security within this setting that we are holding our convention. And we are therefore grateful to them as well. May Allah reward them abundantly. I know, and want to assure you that we are mindful of the fact that you are tired and hungry. But it's also the fact that though tired and hungry, we have also yearned for long. At least we've yearned the past 2 years to get this opportunity of celebrating our annual Jalsa, which is a tradition which we have inherited from the promised Messiah, Hazrat Masih Maud alayhi salatu wasalam himself, and which is carried out throughout the world of Ahmadiyyat. Kindly, therefore, allow us a little bit of your time to close this Jalsa. Hunger, we just completed fasting last month or so, and it is something we are still used to. We had breakfast this morning. I'm informed by the Officer Justice Salana that they made sure that everybody had a heavy breakfast. Yes, sir. And with heavy breakfast, I saw that water was also moving here and there in the course of the Jalsa, which means you only recharge. And with that recharging, we should have the energy to spare us a few more minutes, not too many. We have received a number of messages, and I want to inform you of 2 of them. And it's very important and significant. It is to tell you that we are not the only ones just participating and watching this Jalsa. The whole world is watching this Jalsa. Because the congratulatory messages which I want to inform you, one came from UK, and the second one came from Pakistan. Not the Pakistanis who are participating here with us, but Pakistani who is sitting in Pakistan. The first one to come was Mirza Nasir Ahmad. Mirza Nasir Ahmad is the former principal of Jamiatul Mubashirin in the 70s and early 80s. Jamiatul Mubashirin is what we used to call AMMTC, Ahmadiyya Muslim Missionary Training College, which was at Salt Pond. He used to be the principal there. He now is in UK. And he sends salam to each and every one of us and says he should extend his congratulations to Ghana Jamaat on your 89th Jalsa Salana. The second one came from Mir Rafiq Ahmad of Rabwa, Pakistan. He is Wakilul Mal Salis, huh? He sends his salams as well as congratulations to all of us here. Yesterday, I did mention also that we have our brethren from the United States of America who are here participating. I discovered also yesterday later that we have 2 domiciled Ghanaian Americans who have also come back and they are attending this Jalsa and they are here with us. Because of time constraints, we may not be able to allow them all to say a word or two to us. But we just want them to know that we cherish their company and that their coming is very, very encouraging. In like manner, we have brethren from Pakistan who are here participating in this Jalsa. Not Pakistanis resident in Ghana. I'm talking of Pakistanis who have come from Ghana. Those missionaries with us here, we don't call them Pakistanis anymore. In like manner, we have somebody or some people from the United Kingdom who are also here participating in this Jalsa. It's our prayer that the Almighty Allah may reward each and every one of them abundantly for this kind gesture and brotherly love and affection which they have shown to us by participating in this Jalsa. Patience is needed. There was a campaign for blood donation. And you know, blood saves lives. We were not able to perform very well as we are known to have been doing during our annual conventions. But it should also be understood that this is a very, very, very limited convention that we have had. Apart from this, the Hudam within this area, they earmarked the month of January and February as blood donation period. And they made it a point to donate blood in their numbers, according to the rules governing the blood donation. They are not eligible to donate blood again within this short period. It is afterwards that they can donate blood again. This is one of the factors that definitely has affected the blood donation exercise. But all the same, we were able to have a few of us donating blood. At least 20 members from among us were able to donate some pints of blood to the blood bank for the purposes of saving lives. Among the Ansarullah, because of one step being near the grave, maybe they are more afraid of dying, so they hardly spare their blood. Only one donor came out to donate from among the Ansarullah. The Hudam, who pretentiously think they have a longer time to live in this world, is pretentious. Because like I said yesterday, if you go to the mortuary and count the dead stored there, the greater number of those dead there are Hudam, not Ansarullah. So it is pretentious for you to think that you have a lot more time to live. So you're waiting until you get older for you to do the good things that you have in mind. No, you do them right now or you lose them. However, Hudam as they are, they don't think of death. But we have had at least 11 of them donating blood. The Lajna have done well with all the challenges, health challenges that they go through, childbirth, and what have you, taking care of us and so on and so forth. 8 of them have donated blood, which gives us the number 20 of donors today. We thank each and every one of them, and may Allah replace whatever they have donated multiple times. Coming to the record of attendance. Here we are made up of 3 zones. I'm talking of here in Accra. An effort is being made to get the figures from the other zones. They have not come in yet. So I can only inform you of those of us who are sitting here right now. Accra Central Zone is represented by 1,477, what do they call them? They are not candidates, what are they? Participants. Then Kaswa Zone has seriously disappointed us with 656 participants. I'm saying they seriously disappointed us because they have a larger number of Ahmadi Muslims in this enclave. That is something it's not debatable. But it looks like effective work has not been done on them to ensure that they come. Tema is the least populous in terms of number of Ahmadis in their zone. But all the same, they've been able to come, 272 of them have come. We have others who we cannot classify them, but they are Ahmadis. 63 of them, they've also joined us. So that we have a total attendance of Ansarullah 418, Hudam 560, Atfal 294, Nasirat 368, and yes, the flag bearers, those who give life to Ahmadiyyat and who nurture Ahmadiyyat, the Lajna Ima'illah, 828 tenders.
Takbir! Allahu Akbar! La
Distinguished brethren, I did tell you in my opening address that this Jalsa is just a teaser. We've organized this Jalsa just to whet our appetite, to rekindle rather our appetite. Because we have not got the opportunity to celebrate for 2 years on the trot. The fear was that it's going to affect our morale. So regardless of whatever challenges, it was thought better to organize something, no matter how small, to give members the chance to relive their real, regular, usual life, which is attending the annual convention every year. As we sit, our Ahmadi brethren are also gathered in at least 119 stations throughout the country, participating directly in the Jalsa. While we have 4 places who were linked up in an interactive manner. You saw them delivering songs of praise. We heard from Mankasim in the central region. We heard from Wa in the upper west region. We heard from Kumasi in the Ashanti region. All this was possible through technology. It's a virtual system that we are running. This, indeed, is the fulfillment of one of the signs which point to the fact that this is the time for the appearance of the expected Messiah. That Messiah who the whole world is waiting for. The Jews are waiting for him. The Christians are waiting for him. The Muslims are waiting for him. Ahmadi Muslims have recognized him and accepted him, while the others are still in wait for him to come. The fact is, as somebody says, he says the Messiah has come already. He's behind the door and he's knocking. Ko, ko, ko. Even though he's knocking at the door and there are people in the room, but nobody has the guts to open the door for him to come in. They don't have the guts in self-denial, pretense, inability to decipher, to understand what is metaphor and what is literal. It is the reason why that each one of them is hearing the knocking. Ko, ko, ko. Ago. Salamu alaikum. And yet they are not opening the door. We heard that knocking alongside all others. We are the lucky ones, endowed with that spiritual eye of recognition. We recognized in no time that that knocking was coming is an unusual knock. It's a knock that we expect, but we did not expect it so loud. And we recognize the fact that that knock, therefore, must be that of that Messiah who the world is waiting for. He is the one beckoning to us to open the door. So we opened the door, accepted him, and made bay'ah at his hands. We need to congratulate ourselves for that.
Islam Ahmadiyya, Islam Ahmad ki, Islam Ahmad ki, Ghana, Ghana, Nare Takbir, Allahu Akbar.
I, therefore, on behalf of each and every one of you here, we want to congratulate our brethren out there who are participating in this Jalsa with us. And with this, I would want to draw the attention of each and every one of you to the fact that this attendance here today is a great attendance. The number of attendees is very, very satisfactory. And each one of us must take consolation in the fact that it did take place at all and we have been able to attend. Because I want to assure you that in some of the stations out there where the Jamaats are participating, some of the gatherings are about twice more than we sitting down here. If you watch them, and some of you will have the opportunity of watching them later over MTA when they are replays, some of them gathered there are more than twice our number sitting here. And imagine we were having a full-blown annual convention. There was no way we could have ever thought of Bustani Ahmad. We have run away from this place because of inadequacy. Because the vehicles alone that our members come with during the Jalsa, Bustani Ahmad will not be able to accommodate them. But this is to draw the attention of each and every Ahmadi Muslim in Ghana to a very, very great program that is ahead of us. Ahmadiyyat set foot in this country in the year 1921. We are in 2022. just when we were at the verge, at the tail end of preparations for celebrating the centenary of Ahmadiyyat in Ghana, COVID-19 struck, and we had to abandon everything. For all you know, it is good for us. Allah must have something in it good for us, particularly we, the Ahmadi Muslims. For all you know, it is to create the more congenial grounds and provide us with the better needed facilities to be able to have a grand centenary celebration. I want to let you know that we are thinking of a centenary celebration in which our beloved Imam, Amirul Mu'mineen, Hazrat Khalifatul Masih, Ayyadahullahu Ta'ala bin Nasr al-Aziz, will be participating. Rather, it will have to be under the chairmanship of Hazrat Khalifatul Masih Al-Khamis, Ayyadahullahu Ta'ala bin Nasr al-Aziz. This is just to tell you how important this Jalsa is going to be. The challenge now is to the Jalsa Organizing Committee. In the next few months, would be in 2023. And in the very early part of 2023, we hope to hold our centenary Jalsa. We have held this Jalsa. A lot of money has gone into it. A lot of resources have gone into it. When I say resources, just don't think down and look around here. You can imagine this same setting being managed in all the regions of this country. The cost is colossal. And yet, in the next few months, colossal or no colossal, fatigue or no fatigue, we will be expected to make sacrifices even much more than what we have already done for us to be able to give Jamaat Ahmadiyya, the whole world, a befitting centenary celebration of the Jamaat in Ghana.
Jamaat Ahmadiyya Ghana. Onkoso. Jalsa Salana Ghana. Onkoso. Takbir. Allahu Akbar.
I'm saying this just to give caution to the Jalsa Planning Committee to know that I will not countenance their running to my office in speed to give me excuses. The funds are not coming. The what and what are not coming. The funds must come. The funds must come. They only have to rededicate themselves to ensuring that the funds come. And when I say the funds, talking of celebrating a centenary Jalsa for a Jamaat like Ghana Jamaat, you should understand what it means. Ahmadi Muslims throughout the world. Abdul Manan just informed us that we have Ahmadiyyat now established in no less than 210 countries. I want to assure you that each and every one of these countries, they've all been calling, asking, when is your centenary Jalsa? When is your centenary Jalsa? We want to attend. We want to participate. What is going to worsen the case, but make it palatable? Worsen in terms of the amount of work that we will have to do is the fact that Hazrat Khalifatul Masih al-Khams Ayyadullah Ta'ala, inshallah, will be there. And that alone is the greatest incentive that you can think of in the world of Ahmadiyyat. But apart from that, let us not forget that it was people, missionaries, and our elders here who made sacrifices to establish Ahmadiyyat and bring us to where we have gotten. In gratitude to the Almighty Allah, and in gratitude also to our fellow human beings, we intend ensuring that the children, grandchildren, or what have you of all those gentlemen who have sacrificed to ensure that Jamaat Ahmadiyya takes place in Ghana, even though they themselves may not be alive now. But we would want either their children or their children to attend so that we can honor them. We can see them and say thank you from our hearts. I'm talking of, for instance, Hazrat Maulana Abdul Rahim Nayar, who sowed the first seed of Ahmadiyyat in Ghana. Is no more. After him came Hazrat Maulana Hakim Fazl Rahman. He is no more. Then we had Hazrat Maulana Nazir Ahmad Ali. He is no more. These three, luckily for us, were all companions of Hazrat Masih Maud alayhi salatu wassalam. You can imagine how lucky we are. After them, then followed those who were not companions though, but were very learned, honored, highly respected members of Jamaat Ahmadiyya. The one to follow was Maulana Nazir Ahmad Mubashir. Then came Maulana Basharat Ahmad Nasim. Then came Maulana Ataullah Kalim. Indeed, Ataullah Kalim came twice. Then we had Maulana Basharat Ahmad Bashir. And then we have Maulana Abdul Wahab Adam, of blessed memory. Each one of these noble persons did whatever they could. They made utmost sacrifices. And we sitting down here, we are only enjoying the fruits of the sacrifices that they made. We need to honor them. But they are no more alive. Their blood is still alive. We would want to meet them, see them, say that we are grateful for what you've done for us. Distinguished brethren and members of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, we are in an era which is referred to as the digital age. We are in an age of science, advanced science and technology. We are in an information age. People are very well informed in this current era of ours. Our own children. Let any one of us try it. Sit down with your child and try to probe him or her. You would find that they know many more things than we sitting down here. our own children. It's because of the era that we find ourselves. Technology. And with these fingers, you let your grandchild pick your telephone. As if she is playing. Before you realize the things that you see that she's doing, you will wonder. You say, what is this? Is the world coming to an end? But that is where we are now. This is to say that the Ahmadiyyat that we are preaching, the message is gone out. Jews, Christians, Hindus, what have you, they know Ahmadiyyat A to Z. The things that we preach these days, we are only preaching, we are only reminding people, not that they don't know those things, they know it. There isn't any new thing any one of us can add in the form of preaching to anybody in this world today. What is it that you cannot find in the internet, the radio, television? Even because of that, how many of us read books even now? Very limited information. So, it is to tell us that those who contributed to the dissemination of Ahmadiyyat, they have already played their role, and the Ahmadiyyat, the message of Ahmadiyyat had gone to all the corners of the earth now. And that we have shifted now from one era to another era. What the world is looking for now is not to come to prove to them from the Jewish scriptures, Christian scriptures, Hindu scriptures, Buddhist scriptures, and so forth. Not for us to come to prove to them that the signs are there in your own literature. And practically look at it, they are fulfilled, they are everywhere. That is not what they are looking for from us now. They have seen them, they know it. What they want to know is that, is Ahmadiyyat a practical religion? They now want to see, what is the form of Ahmadiyyat? Is it like a lion, or it's like a tiger, or it's like an elephant, or a chimpanzee, or what is it? So, our forebears, they have played their role. Their duty was to disseminate the message. They have done it to the hilt. Up to Maulana Wahab Adam of blessed memory. What is it that they haven't done? Where is it that they haven't gone to? In Ghana, the name Maulana Wahab Adam became a household name. What of Ahmadiyyat itself? You go to villages in Ghana, they will mention the name of Wahab Adam. This is to tell you that they know about Ahmadiyyat. I was just telling somebody yesterday that on an occasion when I was on a presidential commission for the establishment of new regions, we went to far up place somewhere in West region, Atwa Abukrom. Atwa Abukrom or something, if I'm not mistaken. It's far away, getting to the Ivory Coast border. And while we sat to meet the public at a Deba, a Queen Mother started running towards the high table. He came to our chairman. He said, I want to see the new Wahab Adam. I understand the new Wahab Adam of Ahmadiyyat is here with you. Now here is a lady who was not an Ahmadi, not a Muslim at all. I don't know whether she was even a Christian. Maybe she was a traditionalist. But she has known the name Wahab Adam. Her only misfortune and mistake is this, that she did not know that Wahab Adam was the personal name of a particular gentleman. She thought anybody who becomes the leader of Ahmadiyyat, his name is Wahab Adam. But this minor thing as it is to demonstrate to you, to tell us How much information has gone out there about the Jamaat? So like I said, with us now sitting down, what Ghanaians are expecting from us is our practical lives. We living the lives expected of an Ahmadi Muslim in our workplaces, among our friends, with our business partners. They want to see what is that Ahmadiyyat that you are calling us to accept. What difference does it make to be an Ahmadi? You have accepted Ahmadiyyat. I have not accepted Ahmadiyyat. What difference has Ahmadiyyat made in your life, and still you are like me? If you have joined Ahmadiyyat and you are still like me, Ahmadiyyat has not been able to transform you, why are you calling me to come and join? A useless venture? It is this important thing that I want to draw our attention. Each and every one of us, we have to be very careful. If we are not careful, we will earn the displeasure of our own forebears. On the day of judgment, they will ask us, what did you do with that amanat, that trust which I left with you? I left it with you at a time when you were practically to show the whole world that this is the photo, the picture of Ahmadiyyat. And you failed to do that. You misrepresented Ahmadiyyat. This is an area we have to be very, very careful about. Those of us who misapply our lives, misapply our morals, misapply opportunities, instead of building on our moral and ethical and spiritual standards, we do things that degrade us. There were some friends. One of them among the group was related to me, my cousin. At one of our functions, one of them who was a district chief executive came as a guest. When he came as a guest, he saw that my cousin also sitting by me, just as my senior brother, Alhaji Muhammad Idrisu, is sitting by me. He said, now, what's we are Ahmadi Niana? He asked him, are you also an Ahmadi? Why is he asking him so? His close friend. Because all the bad things he was doing it with that my cousin. If he went to take a pure, he took it with him. And they went out doing all their... So he was surprised to find him with a cap on, sitting at the stage. It's an Ahmadi. Imagine the things that will happen on the day of judgment to us if we are not careful. This is an occasion that I want to use to draw our attention to the fact that it's not too late. In our local parlance, it is said that Sankofa Yenchi. Once it is our lost property, let's go back and take it. From today, let each and every one of vow that from now onwards, I will try my level best to be a practical Ahmadi Muslim. Oh God, help me to achieve this pledge. And inshallah, Allah will help you to overcome. Without keeping you any longer, I want to thank all of you once more for the courage you have had to come to attend this Jalsa. All those who have contributed and whatever you have contributed, Allah is aware of it and He will abundantly reward you. There is no doubt about the fact that we are in hard times. We are all hard up. The economy of our country is on its knees. But the faith in us is rising. It's in times of trials that you are able to nurture your faith. Faith is nurtured better in terms of trial, and that nurturing becomes apparent, is seen by you and every other person. So, hard times or no hard times, Ahmadiyyat must continue flourishing. Let me end here by thanking all of you and appealing to all of you to remember always to constantly remember Hazrat Khalifatul Masih al-Khamis Ayyadahullah Ta'ala bin Rasul Aziz in our prayers. Allah may continue to give him long life, very sound health, and the ability in each and every respect to continue leading us the way he is leading us. The same thing goes to all my brethren who are throughout the whole world engaged as missionaries, preachers, or what have you. We owe them the duty of remembering them in our prayers. I did mention that this was a virtual convention that we held, and obviously it was set up that helped us to be able to do that. We have Gaskia TV, and we have MTA, and we have RCS, and we have ITU, ITVS, ITV, Insania Television. Now, two of them, the Gaskia TV and the ITV, are owned by illustrious Ahmadi Muslims, but dedicated to the service of Islam in general, so much so that it is even the other Muslims who patronize and hail and praise them even more than we, the Ahmadis. And that is the real true spirit of Ahmadiyyat. Quite a number of people also helped with the online transmission. Are they not the same people? Yes, that's right. They helped in the online transmission. And I want to assure you that we sit here, we think we are alone, that the whole world is watching us. And we must give praise to the Almighty for that, and thank whosoever has contributed towards the success of this Jalsa. In the absence of any other thing, I will request brethren to join me in a silent prayer so that we can still have time to say Salat, Zuhr and Asr, which is a must, after which we will have our lunch, and thereafter we find our way back to our homes to prepare ourselves for our regular daily activities come tomorrow, inshallah. So kindly join me in prayer. Amen. Then there goes our closing song. Salamu, salamu, salamu. Salamu alaikum ya jamaa. Salamu alaikum ya jamaa. Assalamu alaikum. Salamu, salamu, salamu. Salamu alaikum ya jamaa. Salamu alaikum ya jamaa. Assalamu alaikum. Asumdi, asumdi, asumdi. Asumdi ankamu nyina. Asumdi ankamu nyina. Nyamina asumdi ankamu nyina. Salamu, salamu, salamu. Salamu alaikum ya jamaa. Salamu alaikum ya jamaa. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Yasa Salana Ghana. Yasa Salana Ghana. Nare Takbir.
Allah